Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we finally made it up to rank 20. Oh my god. And our tech path has been paying off, playing the long game. So yeah, I think everything so far is going pretty well. And obviously the biggest thing that got us in there today was we did get those shock mines and we decided to max them out. If you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss out on the daily updates. And I appreciate those of you using that code CHICKEN in the shop. We are doing a giveaway at the end of this month, just to give back to those of you that have been using the code to support. Also, it'll be too late by now, but there was 99 diamonds in the shop today. If you guys missed those, then that's too bad. But yeah, the last day of Boom Beach's birthday month. And okay, so let's start off. Here's the base. The base is basically the same one that I've been using, but we sprinkled in some shock mines, and that seemed to help. So if we go back and look over here at the tech at the start, nothing really has changed other than the addition of shock mines. A 4-week season, guys. These daily kind of updates, it's going to be essentially one techno difference. So there's going to be 2 or 3 days where, you know, nothing really happens, and then we'll get a nice push like we did today. Today we went from literally 17 to 20, so that was pretty cool. And our next chest, we're going to get those bombardiers, and we're not going to be able to max them out, I don't think, because we decided to max shock mines instead. But bombardiers are coming onto the scene now. They're clearing 4 ERs in about 3 minutes and 5 seconds, according to my boy Salami. So yeah, we want to get to those guys next. Then from there, I'm not sure if we want to go rockets or barrage. I'm assuming we want to go barrage and go to 5 because we need some shock bombs. That's the biggest thing. We need some shock bombs. But yeah, so that's where we're at for right now in terms of tech, and that's kind of the plan moving forward. Is again, with a 4-week season, I want to stay on path. I don't want to deviate too much. Bombardiers, you know, we're obviously going to need them once we get to 5, once we get past that. The only big thing is, you know, do we go bombers or do we go rocket launchers? And if you guys are back here and you're thinking, well, do I get boom mines? Do I get the doom cannon? I think those are good pickups early on if you have the DBD. I'm still missing a lot of defensive stuff. So, you know, it depends. Like, my tech points at this point are going to come when I get stuff that's a little bit ahead. And then we'll start to backfill once we really start to get, you know, into diamond and get some rank chests. But if you're not there yet, I think it totally makes a lot of sense to D up, because I'm not going to be able to beat guys that have boom mines and a doom cannon and DBD. There's no way. So that might be a good alternative route if you're struggling and kind of not sure where to go, and maybe you took the wrong path at the beginning, kind of thing. Next, let's go over the attack. So we'll go over, that one sucked, and we got super lucky, so I'll take that for sure. This one was our other boss fight that we should have won. Let's see here. Let's see. So the attacks have not been completely fantastic, but I am going to show you how to do them anyways. So on these bases, which are most of the bases, what we want to do is the attack changes drastically once you get the troop health. So when you get the troop health maxed out, 50%, not 40%, not 30%, not 20%, 50%, once you get that maxed out, then you can start doing hits just like this one. So we essentially do the same hit that we've been doing. Now I'll explain the drop a little bit. We go 2 rifles on either side. We want to flare them, so keep that in mind on the drop. We want to flare them right about, you know, at the... Like, we want Brick to stay a little bit on the left, but we still want her Iron Will to cover all the Seekers. So just think of it like that. And we want her and the rifles to be just a touch ahead of them. If you flare too far, Brick's going to walk out way ahead, die, and then, you know, all the rifles are going to die almost instantly because they'll have no Iron Will. So we want to flare in kind of that range, okay? So yeah, you want to put Brick down right as the riflemen kind of reach the top, / half of them are off the boat. And then you'll see over here, we've dropped our 3 boats of Seekers. 3 boats of Seekers with troop health can usually, especially on this base, because he doesn't have boom mines, he doesn't have shock mines, they can usually, and he doesn't have flamethrowers with DVD. So these types of bases, they'll have no problem. Usually, even with the flamethrowers and the DVD, they can still pick off this engine. It just kind of depends. And the way you want to drop them is you want them both to come in at the same time, because you want the shock launchers distracted with your riflemen and with Brick as they're moving forward, versus these guys, if you drop them too early, because it's like, okay, I'm not doing anything with them anyways, just throw them down. You want the right side to move forward first, so then it's distracting everything, and then it makes it easier for the left side. Because if the left side starts getting shocked, it's going to fall apart really quickly. So let's just go into real time here and see. And also, you see how I didn't flare a landing zone? That doesn't make sense. I didn't flare the ground. I flared a building. So there's a benefit to that. We'll let it play as I'm talking. There's a benefit to that because the riflemen, if you flare them into one spot, they're all going to clump up, right? They're going to get very small. If you flare them to a building, they're going to fan out around it. And that's exactly what we want because we want to distract, number one, shock launchers, and number two, defenses. So flaring them to a building ends up working out better. And then for artillery, we're not arting out a shock launcher. We're saving all of our artillery for that last engine. Obviously, for time, it's going to be better, but mostly because we usually fizzle by the end, and then if we get 5 arts, we can still take out that engine and clear it, or get a lot of percentage. So let's do one more here live and see if we can pull it off. But that is that's the new attack. That's the new attack once you get the troop health. I want to make that very clear. That attack will not work if you don't have the troop health. If you don't have the troop health, see yesterday's video. That's where we were going over how to attack that one. All right, so the shock mine bases. How do we hit these guys? So you can do a couple different things. You can do the same attack and kind of just hope that you get lucky with the shock launchers, or you can take out the shock mines with artillery, which I think is what we're going to do here. So let's try that. So we're going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to do the same thing. Let them get out ahead. Let them get out ahead before, and then we're going to throw down break in the middle. And we're going to flare them nice and early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I bet you there's one behind there. Let's go an Iron Will. Oh no, I threw an artillery on something that wasn't a shock mine. Oh my god, he fully cleared us. That rarely ever happens with shock mines. Alright, so let's move these guys up and above. If we can get 3 engines, we're going to call that a win for sure. But yeah, I'm interested to see what this guy did. And I know I forgot to show you guys the replay in the last video, but that attack is pretty much fine for shock mine bases. But let's see what he did here. No, he's going to knock at 20. So he had what? He did the same thing. He did the split drop. He arted out the shock mines. Okay, he flared onto that engine. I think he did the same attack. It was just a little bit cleaner. So there he goes. Yep. And then the artillery at the very end. So yeah, that's basically how you really want to do it. So we'll try to do it one more time in real time. But the important thing is we made it to 20 and we're going to get bombers on our next chest. So hopefully make a new base, maybe something like that. If you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my other YouTube channel. It's called Chicken Gaming. That's where we do all the live streams. That's kind of where we talk and hash out all the stuff that we end up doing in these videos. But yeah, make sure to check that out if you have not already. All right, so we got a 20 here. I don't see any shock mines, but he's got the building health, DBD, and the troop health. Oh my god. So he's significantly out-teching us by a mile. But that's okay. We'll try to make it work. So let's go 1, 2. And we're going to hold on for a second. Brick. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And whoops. Flare the ground instead of the building. Okay. And I'm going to go with another battle orders over there. The goal here is to get 3 engines. If we get 3 engines, should get the dub. Oh, man. Just a hair short. Wow. Oh, it's Python. Shout out to JJ. This guy's a good player. I don't mind losing to him. So, yeah, he's going to get that last engine. Oh, no, yeah, he didn't actually. He's going to get us on percentage, though, for sure. So, There it is. But either way, that's the attack we want to be doing. Glad we got up to 20 finally. And I hope that helps you guys out. And we're on the route very soon to Bombardiers. So, as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. Catch the next one, guys. Check it out. Back.